The coronavirus continues to spread throughout Italy. Reports show that more and more patients are actually showing up on time for doctor's appointments, and antibiotic consumption has now surpassed antipasto consumption. Looks like they're taking this more seriously than soccer.
When did the news get funny? It's like watching old late night TV.
In related news, the CDC is warning against overseas travel for all Americans, even the ones with private jets. Up next, we've got some videos of cats doing silly things to help you make it to the weekend.
Oh, laundry's done.
The government has ordered everyone to make no unnecessary travel and asked them to stay inside their homes as much as possible. When asked for clarification, the director of the CDC said that spying on your neighbors is not necessary travel. He also ensured that this would only last 6 weeks and provided the catchphrase, 6 weeks to slow the spread, in an effort to reassure Americans. So far, it's working.
Well, got an email from work telling me not to come into the office. Maybe this won't be that bad though. I mean, when was the last time I caught up on chores? Like cleaning behind the refrigerator.
Times are hard as the world has ground to a halt in the face of the pandemic. But we face these hard times together, despite the fact we are literally not allowed to see each other. But still, celebrities are singing songs, people are sharing memes over Zoom, and doctors are having their mailboxes stuffed with Hallmark cards.
Alright, the break's been nice, but I've got bills to pay. Time to set up my computer to work from home. Pretty sure Zoom is just Skype for businesses, and any technology my boss can use must be trivial.
Toilet paper's running low, and all the stores are sold out. Am I really gonna have to sacrifice one of my old shirts? I should have splurged and got one of those fancy Japanese toilets. Spring is in the air and you may want to go outside and enjoy it, but you can't. It's illegal. In fact, the governor recently held a press conference reminding citizens not to go outside as much as possible because the coronavirus is lurking in the tall grass like a wild Pokemon. Some exceptions may apply though, mainly for major campaign donors and pretty women who will talk to the governor.
I need to eat. I'm not sure what's in the fridge though. Guess I can make a new email and cycle through the delivery apps again. Sure is nice out there. Wish I could go outside. Wait, what am I thinking? Of course I can. I just need to make sure no one sees me. So I'll wait till night, like a vampire. Or a shut-in.
Look, if you heard 6 weeks to stop the spread, you're wrong. It was always 6 months. Those were the governor's words this morning in a controversial press conference where everyone had to wear a mask except for him. Just in case you missed that though, I'm going to read it again, but in a funny voice this time. Look, if you's heard 6 weeks to stop the spread, you's wrong. Despite all that's changed, you're still allowed to make fun of Italians. Anyway, back to the news at hand. It was certainly a controversial statement, but if the governor wanted to make friends, he wouldn't have stopped inviting me to his fundraisers. In national news, small businesses continue to suffer during the lockdown. The government announced a plan today to burn them all to the ground and put them out of their misery. This reporter says it's about time. They were ugly to look at. Let nature heal and reclaim them.
Yeah, sure, whatever. I do all my shopping online anyway.
Breaking news, the CEO of internet shopping has just absorbed the president. More accurately, he unhinged his jaw and just slid him in there. We're not yet sure if this means the CEO is secretly a reptile or if he underwent some advanced new surgery for rich people. Since swallowing the president, the CEO has claimed that he is now the president and his actions are part of the natural union of business and politics. Lawyers are currently poring over the Constitution to determine if this is legal, but there is no legal precedent for assuming another man's identity after swallowing him whole. In related news, though, the government is using their newfound access to delivery drones to assist in enforcing the lockdown during these troubled times.
It's been a hell of a year, but this really takes the cake. I need to get some fresh air.
Warning, unauthorized contact.
President CEO has announced that all Americans will be sent a complimentary Halloween package for being good boys and girls these past 6 weeks to slow the spread. The package will contain masks, hand sanitizer, toilet paper, and to the complaint of dentists everywhere, candy. Overnight shipping will only be given to premium members and campaign contributors, though.
Should I put up any Halloween decorations this year? Will there be any trick-or-treaters this year? Is there even any point?
Due in part to a pair of last-minute Supreme Court decisions, which granted Jerome's the right to vote and transferred all electoral college votes to Ohio, President CEO has won in a landslide re-election, with 99% of the popular vote. In his victory speech, he promised to continue keeping everyone safe with the lockdowns, maximizing profits, and maybe finding a cure to the coronavirus, if there's time.
Wait, is it too late to mail in my ballot?
We did it, everyone. Well, the science nerds did it. The coronavirus vaccine is now available for sale online, though some have criticized its price as too high. Those critics have had their accounts banned by the corporate government, though, and their opposition is expected to cease in the coming weeks now that they can't order food online.
I wonder if I can take out a loan for the vaccine? Maybe sell my house and live in a delivery box? Certainly not the right gender for OnlyFans.
After announcing quadrillion-dollar profits in the first quarter, President CEO announced that he has purchased the Earth in the name of the Snorlax Imperium. Instead of taking reporter questions, though, he flew away in the rocket of a competing, and thus un-American, company. Many were confused why he did not fly away in his own phallic-shaped rocket, which detractors claim doesn't work, even if you take a pill. The vice president, whose name could not be reached at this time, has assumed control of corporate America until President CEO returns to Earth.
These sure are interesting times I have no choice in being born into.
President What's-His-Name of our great corporate America has instituted a mandate on wearing masks in your own home, because you never know where the coronavirus may lurk. It is invisible after all.
Well, I'm not gonna do that. I live alone.
Warning,
Alright, I think I've tricked all the government censors, and as a consequence of my research, I figured out how to trick work too. I guess I can do whatever I want now. Oh God, I have too much free time.
In a gracious lifting of restrictions, President whoever has announced that you can do whatever you want in your own home, saying that complete control is exhausting. You still can't go outside though, because he likes to have some control. There's also something here about the virus evolving and you have to get a booster shot, but that stuff's boring and scary. Let's talk about which celebrities are, you know.
Good thing everyone is a podcaster. I have a lot of stuff to listen to.
President Yeah You Know Him is fighting for his life tonight after rioters stormed the Capitol. Initially radicalized as people who wanted real-life friends they could see and hang out with, they then decided the government shouldn't be able to tell them what is best for them. They were almost able to reach the president because local law enforcement refused to intervene, before heroic delivery drones arrived and expired both the rioters and law enforcement alike.
Alright, I'm just gonna play a 7. Pile goes to 76. Oh, king, the pile's at 99. We're cooking now. Alright, a 9, so the pile's still at 99. Kind of boring. A 10? Lame. Well, then I'll just play this 4 to reverse the turn order back to you. And remember to draw. That's the cutthroat move I expected from you. Jack brings the pile back to 99. You know, we should start a podcast. We've got great chemistry, and the demand for podcasts will always outweigh the supply. I'm here with my co-host Garrick to discuss the incredibly popular card game 99. We're going to be going over some of the winning strategies as well as our favorite cards. And we're so confident of our success that we've already set up a crowdfunding page. Go subscribe there below to get early access to episode 2 as well as future episodes if we make them.
Welcome to another segment of The News is Correct, where we ask the important questions like, was the news correct? First on the docket, is the president's name, what's his name, whoever, yeah you know him? This is true. We have his birth certificate right here. Next, did the president really win the election with 99% of the vote as the officials say? Well, they got this one right. The president is very popular with the drone demographic, and the recent enfranchisement gave him the push he needed to cross the finish line. And then some. But we're not done yet. The news reported that the president's life is in danger. But is it really in danger? Correct. It's always in danger. COVID is lurking everywhere. Thank you, and have a good night.